Hey, what is happening, you rusty Rotom? Today we're taking a look at Slaking EX. It's been a little while since I've visited this archetype. Before we jump into it, though, if y'all need any sleeves for your upcoming tournaments, whether it be local or major tournaments like regionals or special events, Dragon Shield has got you covered. I'm personally a huge fan of their matte style of sleeves. And if you need some color recommendations, I'm fond of the tangerines and the magentas. So if you're looking to pick some up, check them out, dragonshield.com. Link, of course, will be in the description, and code AzulGG will get you a discount over there as well. So let's talk about Slaking EX real fast for a second. It's got 340 HP. Oh, actually, before we get into that, though, got to give a shout out to Bernardo Diaz, who originally inspired me to give the deck another try, because they did get top 64 with it over at the special event in Seville. This is their original build. I've definitely made quite a few changes to what they had going on, but if you're looking for another way to play Slaking, I mean, it can't go wrong with this either. But let's take a look at what I'm working with right now. Slaking EX, for anyone who's unfamiliar, because some of you might be, it's got 340 HP. It's got that Born to Slack ability. If your opponent has no Pokemon EX or V in play, this is Pokemon can't attack, which might seem scary at first, but then you realize we have Fan Rotom with the Assault Landing, and we have Pidgeot EX in here with the Blustery Wind. If my opponent doesn't have an EX Pokemon in play, I'm going to beat them eventually with the Blustery Wind. They got to put something in play at some point, or we're just going to run over them. And then its attack, Great Swing, 280 damage for 2 colorless energy is a pretty efficient attack. And then we discard an energy from this Pokemon. That's kind of the drawback there. And honestly, it is a little interesting because there's no great form of energy acceleration in the format for Slaking currently. We'll talk about that as we progress here a little bit. Yeah, but we have a 3-3-2 Slaking line, a 2-2 Pidgeot EX line, and we only play 1 rare candy with 2 stage 2s in the deck, and that's because we're super reliant on TM Evolution and Grand Tree. The combos we can set up through Chorus's Tenacity specifically is actually just kind of insane with this deck. So let's break it down. We got the Fan Rotom in here, of course, because we have so many colorless Pokemon. That Fan Call can help us find Slakoths and Vigoroths or Pidgeys and Pidgeotos, depending on the situation, as well as, potentially, if we need it, we don't always need it, the Far-Fetched with the ability Impromptu Carrier. When we play this card from our hand onto our bench, we can search our deck for a Pokemon tool card and attach it to this Pokemon. So, theoretically, we could go Fan Rotom, or we can hold up. Let me go one step further back. We can go Chorus's Tenacity to get Artisan, and then we use Artisan to get Fan Rotom. And we also get the Jet Energy off the Chorus's Tenacity. Go second with this deck. Go second, turn 1, Chorus's Tenacity, or Arven. If we don't find the Chorus's Tenacity, is the play. So we go Chorus's Tenacity for Artisan and Jet Energy. Fan Rotom to find the Far-Fetched and Slaking and a Pidgey. And then we bench the Far-Fetched from the hand because Fan Rotom put it into our hand. We get the TM Evo out of our deck. We jet it to the active. And then we use TM Evolution to evolve our Slakoth and our Pidgey into a Pidgeotto and a Vigoroth. That combo itself is so sick, but there's so many more combos we can do. We can go Chorus's Tenacity. Let's say we have a Buddy Poffin in hand. We Buddy Poffin for our Fan Rotom and our Zorua. Then we use Chorus's Tenacity. We get the Jet Energy and the Town Store. And in this situation, we don't even need the Far-Fetched. We then jet up our Fan Rotom, use Town Store to get the TM Evo, and then use Fan Rotom to TM Evo, usually out like Zoroark and Vigoroth, especially if Grand Tree's in the deck. We usually don't want to evolve our Pidgey to our Pidgeotto, because the next turn we can Chorus's Tenacity for the Grand Tree, and then use Grand Tree to go from Pidgey to a Pidgeotto EX, or a Pidgeot EX, excuse me, or from a Slakoth to a Slaking EX. So we're very reliant on TM Evolution early on, and then combo that with Grand Tree to make it so we don't really need a ton of rare candy in the deck, and we just play through our evolution lines, which most decks rarely do ever. If you have this many stage 2s in the deck, you're usually playing 3 or 4 rare candy, but it's really cool to be able to play a deck in this style. And it's pretty good right now because a lot of decks play Badoo, and Badoo says you can't play items. So if we can just play more stage 1s and aggressively be able to evolve up through them, that's pretty sick. So I do have a 1-1 Zoroark line in here for a little bit of supplemental draw power. I think I could see us going up to a 2-2, to be honest, because there's a lot of bench situations where we actually have bench space for a 2-2 Zoroark. Because if our bench is, 2 Slaking lines, whether that be Slakoths or Slakings, the Pidgeot line, of course, and then we have like a Fan Rotom in play from early game, that's 4. We could set up 2 Zoroarks at that point, 5-6, if we don't use Far-Fetched in the early game. And usually we don't want to put Pheasantipity in play. If we can set up a second Zoroark instead of putting Pheasantipity in play, that's great. Of course, Ursaluna doesn't make its way into play into the late game as well, so I think I could see going up to a 2-2 Zoroark here. I've been loving adding like 1-1 Zoroark as just like supplemental draw power to these Pidgeot decks in general, to be honest, so I definitely love the 1-1. Could see going to a higher count because we have the bench space to set up a 2-2 potentially, and also playing a 2-2 line would increase our consistency of not prizing those cards. So that's all the cool turn 1 combos we can do to get set up. And then from there, we're attacking with the Slaking EX. Like I said, the 2 energy requirements a little bit awkward. We do plan on falling behind usually in the early game, which will then activate our counter gain. And then we do play the Boomerang special energy here, which is a big part of being able to attack consistently turn to turn with the Slaking EX. The Boomerang energy says if it's discarded from the effect of an attack, which we would with the Great Swing here from Slaking EX, it gets reattached to the Pokemon. So we attack with Great Swing with a counter gain and a Boomerang energy, which we can find from Colress's Tenacity for Town Store plus the Boomerang energy if we don't just naturally draw into it. And then we use Great Swing, the Boomerang energy gets reattached to the Slaking, and then at that point, if we're up in the prize exchange, we can all of a sudden attach another Boomerang energy or a Jet energy or the Mist energy, and then swing again with the Great Swing with the Slaking, once again discarding the Boomerang energy, which then gets reattached, which means you can attack a turn after turn after turn. Now, if they knock out that Slaking, things can get a little bit weird at that point, to be honest. And we could lose access to counter gain or not have enough energy built up on Slackings to be able to attack with a follow-up Slaking. But as long as we can like get back-to-back Slackings off, then we can use Ursaluna usually to close out games. So we don't need like a third Slaking ever. So we only play 2 Slaking in here. I do have 1 Night Treacher to work with it, but 1 Slaking goes a long ways in this deck. Usually that's all we need is like 1 Slaking to basically win the games, and then maybe Ursaluna comes in the late game. So of course we have the 4 Colress's Tenacity. I also have 3 Iono in here. I love 3 Iono in most stage 2 decks like this, like Charizard, or I mean Dragapult plays like 4. I definitely wouldn't go less than 4, but stuff with Pidgeot, 3 Iono feels very, very solid. So yeah, 4 Colress's Tenacity, like I said, because it's so powerful in this deck. Turn 1 early combos that don't even involve Grand Tree, Colress can completely set up, and then after that we still want to find our Grand Tree to get our next evolutions online. 2 Arven to kind of supplement the Colresses. We could maybe try and get Pokegears in here instead, but the Arvens are actually pretty good as well for pulling off big turn 1 plays. As long as we have an energy in hand, it can find the TM Evo, it can find like the Buddy Poffin to get the Fandorm and get things going. 2 Boss's Orders and 1 Counter Catcher for Gus. This feels a little bit light. I would like to try and find room for a second Counter Catcher possibly, but this feels okay so far. 1 Black Belt's Training. This allows the 280 from Slaking EX to become 320, which when it KOs Dragapult EX, of course. And then 1 Turo in here for a little bit of bench fixing, a little bit of mobility. Just feels nice to have a Turo in Pidgeot EX decks, to be honest. 4 Buddy Poffin, 3 Ultra Ball, no Nest Ball in this build. We don't need Pheasantipity or Ursaluna super fast, super aggressively, so Buddy Poffin and the Artisan that we play does it all for us. The 1 Candy, like I mentioned, 2 Counter Gain, 2 Team Evo, and then for the Stadium lineup, like I mentioned, the Grand Tree, the Town Store, the Artisan, they all have their uses through the Colress's Tenacity. Of course, we have 4 Boomerang and 4 Jet, and then there's a 1 of Mist Energy in here, which I added kind of at the end of my testing with the deck. Because it's really, really good against Dragapult, and we can pretty consistently find it with Colress's Tenacity or Quick Search and shut down big multi-price turns in the end game against Dragapult. So I like the idea of the 1 Mist Energy. I haven't overly tested it, and I could see us actually cutting a Boomerang energy out of the deck if we want to create more space in the deck. Because this is like 9 energy is kind of like feels a little overkill. Pretty easy to find energy between Colress and Pidgeot and, you know, trade with Zoroark. We don't need that many Boomerang energy. We just need to make sure we get energy attachments for turn more so than anything. So 9 might be a little bit overkill. I wouldn't ever cut a Jet energy. The constant mobility of Jet energy is super important. We got a lot of, you know, hefty retreat cost Pokemon. Also, there's stuff like Water Pawn and Maractus going around right now. So you want the 4 Jet for sure. I could see cutting a Boomerang energy to create 1 more space. That could be one of the spots that becomes the 2/2 Zoroark, but this is where I ended with my testing with the deck. With that said, let's jump into some action, and I'll show y'all how the deck runs, right? And before Kyurem Sweep because of Colress. Yeah, we have the combo. So when you play in-person tourneys, at what point do you ask your opponent to increase their pace of play if they are playing slowly? When I feel like they've been playing too slowly for too long. I'm not like out of my head though. Zoroark in here? Zoroark's in here. So I can go like these 2. Grab Jet, Grand Tree. I don't need Artisan for basics here. Oh, wait, no, I need to get... Dude, I just trolled. I need to get TM Evo. I need to get Town Store for TM Evo. No. The Farfetch searches out the TM Evo. Okay, hold up. Chill out. Let me look. Let me focus. Stop talking to me. I actually don't want to take any of the evolutions. Wait, is the TM Evo even in there? Nice. Okay. I actually don't want any of the evolutions here. Actually, I should have grabbed some fodder, though. Yeah, I should have grabbed some fodder. Okay, this is just kind of broken. I almost messed that up big time, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Should maybe play a Turo in here. Appreciate your content, has always helped me. Appreciate it there. 90 MFC. Oh, you're going to Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah. The end of the last Charizard League Battle deck video, there was a quick flash of a Charizard deck with Cornerstone. Did you ever play that on stream and I missed it? I have no idea what you're talking about, good guy Jim. All right. Yo, what's up, Bernardo? I didn't play Farmers, but in fact, I didn't test it much. I mean, I did. One thing I changed heavily about your build was I put 4 Courses Tenacity in to play around the Farfetch. So that's going to be a pretty big difference. Because you need that to get the turn 1 jet for the guy. I could just Grand Tree first, right? You know. I'm probably not drawing to like double Vigoroth or anything, but... Honestly, I kind of want to cut... I mean, we'll think about this more a little bit later. Like, that knocks out Joltik, which is kind of cool, to be honest. So this goes here. Play this. Get rid of these 2. Pidgeot. Pidgeot. If we built this deck this much... Oh, I haven't played a supporter yet. Should I even KO this Joltik, or should I just kind of leave it there? Or I could do something weird like retreat. I honestly don't want to give them the bench space back. What does this guy do? I should probably Boss Punch Peak, right? Boss Punch Peak, yeah. So they can't hide behind like a 6 energy peak at some point in the game. Alright, dope. I think a turret would be good in here, to be honest. Being able to fix my bench later on is kind of cool. Dude, they always kill my bird. I kind of want to play a second Odo. The 1/1 Zoroark is just it's just broken in every deck because putting Pheasantipity is so bad because everyone plays Ursaluna to close out the game with their stupid Pheasantipity. Alright, they have no energy. What if I countercatcher this guy? I could just hold it. If you counter hands, can't they just Joltik? Yeah, but who cares? Dude, honestly, I feel like we can maybe we can play this deck without rare candy. No, we can't play 0 rare candy, but we go down to like 2 maybe. But at what point do I have to play too far-fetched 2 TM Evo so I don't prize? Maybe I don't ever have to play too far-fetched. I could just maybe have to do 2 TM Evo. Because I can always TM Evo through my active. I don't have to use far-fetched. Far-fetched just helps me bring everything together sometimes. Yeah. So I don't need... Okay. I don't need 2 far-fetched. 1 far-fetched is fine, because sometimes we don't need it. We do need 2 TM Evo, though. Yeah. Actually, couldn't I have played my turn 1 differently? I double buddy Poffin, so if I had went... I think I could have played my turn 1 differently, actually. I could have got Town Store instead of Grand Tree, I think, and just TM Evo through my Black Auth. Cold for Town Store Jet? Well, I would have gotten non-Jet. I would have got something else instead, but yeah. But basically, yes. Yeah, I wouldn't have lost a bench space to Farfetch'd. I have 2 liabilities in play. I think I can bench Pidgey just like benching Pidgey is just fine here, I think. Do I ever need Black Belt's training? I just don't know. I don't think so. Maybe just get rid of this is fine. Iono. Benching Pidgey is fine, right? Because I don't play Turo, because I could Turo one of these out of play to play around hands. I really don't want to KO the Joltik, though. And they're kind of out of energy at this point, so I don't have to KO the Joltik, right? KOing the Joltik just gives them a bench space, which doesn't make any sense to give them, right? So I think I do just pass here, which doesn't feel great, but it's the correct play. Charmon Bear. Oh, it could help for Charmon Bear, yeah. Azul, do you auto lose to Frostos Monkidori because they don't bench EX? Well, like Bernardo said, you can attack with Pidgeot. Like this is your main end. It's kind of crazy that Luca and LeBron lost in 5. I don't know if it is that crazy. Your airport doesn't make sense for this deck. Not really, because you just like attach it, discard it. You're trying to get like double energy on it or Boomerang plus counter gain. It doesn't make a ton of sense. No, I don't think so. Lakers in 5. Lakers in 5 more years. What are they going to punch with Peak this turn? Or they have boss from Zork? That's pretty bad if they have boss for Zork, to be honest. Interesting. Interesting. Ursaluna is in there. I don't have any way to get to Ursaluna though. Bossing hands didn't make any sense there, right? I don't think so. Wait, have I traded yet? Am I trolling? Did I just forget about trade? Oh, I literally forgot about trade. Okay, sure. I could play Town Store. That gives them access. I'm just not gonna play. I'm just gonna hold it for now. Not sure if that's correct, but we're in a pretty good spot. I'm pretty sure we're in a pretty good spot. I wasn't glowing, so I forgot. Typical live player. Yeah, true. I mean, we just win, right? They attack me with. Yeah, I just win. Another easy dub. They play Gravity Mountain plus Vitality Man for this combo for this specific matchup. Dude, you got to tech for the slacking, bro. You got to be prepared. If you're not prepared for it, you're getting wrecked by it for sure. You can't be having slacking getting those free dubs. Nice. All right, we gotta change some stuff. This is weird. I have the jet energy in hand, so I kind of have to like go Fan Rotom, Farfetch'd. It's not that weird. I'd prefer to maybe get some other pieces, but it's like not that big of a deal. Well, I also have Grand Tree in this hand, so I maybe don't. Actually, I don't even know how I'm gonna play this. I don't really want to swing on a Screamtail. Oh, I have boss. Wait, hold on. We could just like boss. Yo, get a Ralts. Get one Ralts. Just get one Ralts. Get Ralts Badoo. Everyone does it because you got to play around it. What if I Badoo you? You need to find your Badoo now. No. I could just get the early prize card though, to be honest. I'm kind of like leaning towards just going after this early prize card. Dude, they're prepared for it though. I have Grand Tree turn 2, so. I was tripping for a second. I was like, wait, is that how Fan Call works? Like, can I use it? I'd be able to set up the Odo. Oh, or I can set up through Odo. I should go like Pidgey, Grand Tree through Odo, slack off Vigoroth. Bench slack off. Pidgey becomes. I Grand Tree out the Pidgeot. Oh, they can use that too, though. I don't really want to let them use that, do I? Huh. That's actually interesting. I don't want to let them use Grand Tree. I do just want to get aggressive and draw some prize cards. That's fine. You're done, buddy. Drawing prize card against Guardy early is just really good. I mean, I might not be able to draw a prize card next turn because Screamtail's not going to go down easily. But we'll see. Boomerang's good. So now I can go Evolve to Vigoroth. Or I can Grand Tree out, Pidgeot, Candy out, Slaking, and attach Boomerang. Because going Vigoroth, Boomerang is probably going to die. So I have to play a little bit more aggressively than that. Well, I just hope they also don't have an Iono here, I guess. Attack with Pidgeot and discard the same if you can. I cannot do that, no. There's no way I do that. So I can work with the Terrapagos Noctowl engine? No. I mean, technically, yes. It doesn't sound very good, though. So many moving pieces for so little return. Oh, shoot. What if they secret box into Unfair Stamp? They can find it. You have boss on hand, you don't care about Screamtail? That's true. I could just boss around it again this turn. But then I'm out of Gust for the rest of the game, which is a little scary. Ugh. We're going to counter catcher my Ursaluna. Dude, this is actually kind of annoying. I'm not going to lie. This is kind of annoying. Counter catcher Ursaluna. And the Badoo. And the Bravery Charm. Dude, Ursaluna sucks. Alright, this is not great. We'll see where it goes from here. Okay, this isn't terrible. We are item locked though. Maybe I should have played for a bigger setup turn, to be honest. Now I'm kind of getting cooked. Into the Dingus. Right, that does become Grand Tree, but I can't do anything with Grand Tree right now. That's a problem. So I don't want to give them Grand Tree. I'm not trying to give them Grand Tree, to be honest. The thing is, I have 0 energy established right now, which is like not good. Huh. Pheasant play, you can watch us slacking. Oh, honestly, I didn't even think about that. That I can't attack unless they have the pheasant play. That's funny. I'm just TM Evo in here, I think. It has to be through the fan rotom because I gotta get this guy out of the I gotta move this guy. How'd they do that again? Oh, counter catcher. Okay. Like, how am I here? Where are we going? I hope I clicked the pitch. I clicked pretty fast. Okay, we're good. See how this goes. And they're gonna have Guardian play eventually. Yeah, but I'm not set up at all to be able to deal with a Gardevoir. At all. Yeah, I am just not set up at all to be able to deal with Gardevoir. So I'm just like kind of attacking with Pidgeot and discarding the stadium is actually a common play. Like using Grand Tree then discarding Grand Tree. Makes sense. Makes sense. That's unfortunate. I mean, how many energy do they have in the discard pile? Dude, we are cooked. Well, hang on. They only have 2. They can kill my Pidgeotto, though. That's so bad. I probably shouldn't have taken that early prize card until I was more set up, to be honest. I think I definitely misplayed. I should have, like, played more for setup. Ooh, all right. Out here making some plays. Now they can kill my only Vigoroth. Oh, I guess Feanordum claps back, though, right? Feanordum does swing back, though. Hold up, hold up. Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's not that bad. My Vigoroth is probably going down here, though, right? Oh, no, because Fanrodom claps back, I feel like killing Pidgeotto makes a little bit more sense. We'll see what they do, though. I'm actually curious to see what they do. I honestly, I actually lean towards the Vigoroth going down. But then my energy's not safe on my next turn, still. But now my energy's safe and I get a KO, so I'm actually feeling okay about the situation. I don't think I want to give them access to Town Store, right? Oh, wait, did I mess up, actually? I can't play this Ultra Ball right now. I definitely want to attach that there. Well, I could trade away the Town Store and then try and get 2 dead cards. I probably shouldn't have played the Nest Ball, actually, though. I should have Ultra Balled away the Nest Ball in the Town Store. Yeah, I messed up. Can I give up one of these Boomerangs? I guess I can. It doesn't feel good, but I definitely messed that up. I should have got rid of the Nest Ball and just played the I should have got rid of Nest Ball, Town Store, and just played the Iono. Yeah, that was a mistake. Big mistake. Oh no, I'm throwing. Oof, Pidgeotto in hand with my Grand Tree. That is unfortunate. All right, prize card. I also don't have an energy for next turn, and I'm down 1 more energy because I had to. That feels. I messed that up though. I messed that up. That made my turn so much worse. My turn could have been so much better. Zork has drawn has been doing work. And the 1/1 Zork has been pretty sick in all the decks that I played it in so far today. It's just good. I wish we could play no rare candy in this, but I feel like we need to play a couple rare candy. I feel like we need to play a couple rare candy for sure. Often do you change your sleeves IRL? Before every major. Yeah, before every single major. And sometimes going into day 2. Just depends. Depends how beat up they get throughout the day. Usually they're fine from day 1 to day 2. My cup/chows get my leftover regional sleeves. That's what I used to do as well. Like I would sleeve up fresh sleeves for a regional, and then I'd use the same sleeves for challenging cups afterwards. You go to cups and challenges or not because you already got your invite? I don't go to cups and challenges. I just don't go to cups and challenges, yeah. If I had my invite or didn't have my invite, I wouldn't go to the cups or challenges. No cups and chows for me. How much shuffling do you do before your first match to get those sleeves less slick? Sometimes some, sometimes none. Yeah. Honestly, the one thing about this matchup now, though, is Gardevoir, some of them only play like 1 counter catcher. So we're kind of safe behind stuff like Fanrodom. Fanrodom's actually like pretty safe to hide behind. Double Monkey Dory. Oh, but they only have 1 setup for this turn, right? Yeah. Where's my other Vigoroth at? Yeah, like I don't know. Sometimes I don't shuffle at all. I just the shuffling before round 1 is my shuffling. Are they mind bending this Fanrodom? Bro, that is so cringe. This guy's 1-hit KO potential is brutal. I'm actually not sure how to approach this situation. It's kind of weird. If I attack with Slaking, I'm just gonna die to Drifloon. I could put Grand Tree in play. Put Grand Tree in play Iono, get out Pidgeot, but where does that lead? Where does that? I feel like that doesn't lead anywhere. It's super beneficial. don't really mind if they have Grand Tree access anymore. This is my last Iono though. That'd be like something I don't really want to do, but. Dude, this is such a weird game now. I don't even know how this is gonna go. This is so weird. It kind of makes me want to play a jamming tower, though. I'll say that for sure. I mean, like the way this game is going makes me want to play a jamming tower. It might just be a tough matchup, though. I don't know. Yeah, it might just be a tough one. It feels like it's just a tough one. You got Boss KO Loon? No, that's not. Well, I can't do that. Well, I couldn't do that, but yeah. The biggest thing in that situation, I was not able to do that. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that, even if I wanted to. I mean, if they draw 2 prize cards next turn, they might not. I feel like they're gonna KO this with Monkey Dory, then I'm gonna push Vigoroth. Then they're gonna KO that with. I don't even know what they're gonna KO it with though. What would they KO it with? I think I'm just grabbing counter gain here, to be honest. Sure. I don't really want to set up the. I don't want to attach the Vigoroth though. I think I'm gonna attach to the Pidgeot. This is. Oh no! I didn't mean to do that. I actually meant to attach. Why did I click done? I was like lost in the sauce. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. This is such a weird situation, dude. This always happens against Gardevoir though. Like this doesn't happen in any other matchup. No other matchup is like this. Doesn't matter if Jamming Tower will show off your own counter gains. I mean, it could, but like I would only play it in a situation where like at the end of games, I don't know. It might be too weird to make work. It is possible it's too weird to make work. That is possible. I guess what is their recovery at? They're down 1 Night Stretcher and 0 Bravery Charm. They just have 2 in play. So if I chase the Drifloon here, I mean, most people only play 3 Bravery Charm, so they might not be able to find their 3rd Bravery Charm. We'll see how they fully play this, I guess. We'll have to wait and see. You see, the Jamming Tower could be good on like the last turn, where if they go KO Slaking, then I can go Jamming Tower to return KO the Drifloon plus attack with Ursaluna KO or something. That's where it could like come up, I feel like. That definitely makes me want to play it, for sure. They could just mind bend this though, right? What's stopping them from mind bending this? Like nothing, right? Especially because I missed an attachment last turn. I messed that up. I should have definitely attached his Boomerang energy to the Pidgeot last turn, I think. Okay, they're getting mobile. They're getting active. Oh my gosh. Oh. If we consider that getting active, I guess. Look out, they're getting active! I sleep. I have 2 Jet left. Oh, dude, I thought I said discard a tool card. I was like, wait, hit him with that mock cut, knock out the Badoo, Badunzo. I think I go to set up. I have one Boomerang left, so I think I can grab Slackoth. I go bench Slackoth, attach Boomerang to Slackoth, and then next turn I can jet this up and start making things happen. If they, like, do something. Go ahead and burn this as well. I could go, like, jet, boss, KO, Drifloon or something, maybe. Sure, let's see what happens. Okay. I mean, seems fine. Not worried yet. Into the jet, pretty good. A jet, the jet. And how many? I don't have that much mobility left. Is stuff gonna start to get stuck? Well, they only have one counter catcher left. They have like no cards left in deck as well. I'm not killing this Badoo. Ooh, we just drew into it. Okay, that's good. This doesn't find anything, right? My last gust effect. I don't know, could get weird. Could get weird. So I do want to evolve that guy. So let me get the candy here. Yeah, because that's part of getting the next one set up. Are you gonna try Greninja Blaze against Zork? Maybe at some point. Alright, remove the threat. We know their hand is Fez plus something. If they bench Fez, they can't put another Deuterino in play, so... Oh, maybe I should have gotten, like, the Jet Energy, actually. Dude, I don't know what I should have got there. I maybe should have got something different, though, for sure. My own Fez could be okay. I mean, the candy still seems good. The candy still seems good. I don't hate the candy grab, but... There might have been something better, to be honest. They can actually, like, double Monkey Door, remove all the damage off that they build up on Gardevoir. Dude, this is so... Oh, this is tough. It's tough. I do have the... Well, how much HP do I have left? Oh, I guess they wouldn't KO me, though. I'd almost be KO'd, though. They could definitely, like, double Monkey Dory again next turn, KO this, plus Gust KO something else. I assume they play 2 counter catcher. Oh! Wait, what's going on here? Is that my last jet? Are they trying to get... Are they going for Screamtail? Screamtail, Bravery Charm, KO my Pidgeot. Hope I can't find Jet. Not terrible, I guess. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. They can KO with Guardy Punch. Oh, they can, yeah. Oh, is that what they're just getting 2 prize cards with the Guardy Punch? Oh, is that what they're playing for here? That might be what they're just playing for here. Deck out with something here? Probably not. I don't think I'm winning by deck out here. I mean, they don't play Super Odd. They have a 4th Iono though. Yeah. 4th Iono, but they can also probably just win in 2 turns. They have a Bravery Charm left and 2 to 3 Night Stretcher left. So they should be able to make, between Drifloon and Screamtail plus a Bravery Charm, potentially, they should be able to make it work. Oh, they're just not going to KO my active. See, I need a Turo. I do need a Turo. We need some bench fixing possibilities for sure. Definitely need some bench fixing possibilities. So here I need Jet and Black Belt. But even then, I don't think I just win. Actually, they maybe just win, right? Because they can double Monkey Dory this. No, maybe not. I'm gonna start with this. If you Gus around Guardy, I can't Gus around Guardy. I need Jet, black belt. I need that Turo, man. I need that Turo. Let me candy this guy. They have double Monkey Dory. How many energy do they have in here? 2? What if I just pass? What if I just pass? Passing, there's got to be something here if I just pass, right? Because they can't even kill this with double Monkey Dory if I just pass. I'm just gonna put the jet energy in my hand and then pass here, I think. Let them try and... Oh, did I even use trade? Yeah, I did. I'm gonna play the Arvin as well. Why not? Like a dead card. Catcher could go active, I guess. I can grab it. Is there ever a yawn angle? Yawn. Oh, the slack off. Honestly, maybe. If I could have Turo'd into this, maybe going for yawn was the play. No memes. Turo into yawn. I'm out win con. Oh shoot, that could be their win con. I gotta pick it up. Relicanth? No, I'm not adding a Relicanth. Which is the prime subs there. J Mills and Cheesy Poo. Welcome both to the pack. Got plenty of slacking. We're all out of sleeping. They're down both counter catchers, right? Okay, so they have no Gust. They could play second Turo, but they probably don't. 1 Bravery Charm, 3 Night Stretchers. Okay. So now they KO my active. They they can re-accelerate 3 to the active. Okay. They can accelerate 3 to the active. Knock it out with double Monkey Dory. But now they have a bunch of energy spread. So if I go counter catcher this guy plus Iono. Push Vigoroth, right? Double Monkey Dory my active. I push Vigoroth. Okay, I think we're chilling. I definitely think I should get a Turo in here. I should probably try and get a Turo in here for sure. Oh wait, they just keeping me trapped? Uh-oh, that's kind of scary actually. Wait. Oh, this is kind of scary. Don't I know they're gonna deck out? I don't know if they are gonna deck out though. Aren't they not gonna deck out? Wait, they don't have enough energy to. No, I do just pass again, right? They can't do the play. Well, but if they have an Iono, they can do this for a while though. They might have 1 Iono left. I could go Jet. Wait, no. Don't I just do the Jet Black Belt prize and knock him out? Jet Black Belt? Don't I just if I knock them out this turn, don't I just win? Am I trolling? Jet Black Belt knockout. Out of counter catcher. And they load up enough they can put 2 here, 3 here, retreat 2. They have 2, 3 left. They could load up a bunch on the Gardevoir, punch my Slaking, move all the damage off is what they could do. I don't have a boss. That's like a problem. They don't have any counter catcher left. They don't have counter catcher left. If I pass, they just go retreat. Load up 1, move 2. They must have an Iono in their hand. Otherwise this makes no sense. How they're playing this makes no sense. I think I'm just going to go for the KO and see what happens, to be honest. I think I'm just going to go for the KO and we'll see what happens. Mind Bend? But I think I'm okay if they Mind Bend. I think I'm okay with them Mind Bending here. I don't know. I don't win, but like, I think if they mind bend here, I'm like, all right, screw it, here we are. Nitrogen must be prized. No, they have like 3 of those things left. Their third Bravery Charm could be prized. This seems fine, because I don't think they can't win next turn. They can just like push the Guardian in the active and punch me though. I don't really have a win. I don't have a. If they just go push Guardy punch, I don't really have a win condition. I don't think I have a play for that, right? I don't have a play for that. Like Guardy punch moves 6 to, I don't know, here. They don't even have to like move. They have to move some over. I have to move that all over, but. There are cards in deck. They also have to play the Iono this turn. They have to Iono this turn. I didn't see what they grabbed. Probably Screamtail. Yeah. Plenty of Night Twitcher left. I mean, they could have like prized, if they played 3 Night Twitchers, they could have prized 1 and the other one could have been the last card in their deck or something like that, I guess. I do just win if they don't have their Iono here. I just win anyways, though, I guess. Yeah, they can't do enough to actually. Oh, they have the Iono. Unfortunate. They have to knock out Blood Moon? Why do they have to? They don't have to. I think they win. I think they do win here now. Oh, no, they can't Screamtail. They can just Guardy this turn, right? Yeah, they do win, right? They do win. I don't know how they win, but I think they do win. They're just gonna move the 6 over, KO my Ursaluna. And then just punch my active, right? Just punch my active. They should just win off that. Ooh, that's +1, 3. How many they got in there? 4. Okay, now they actually just win, right? Retreat 2, 4, 160. Yeah. Oh, it was close. I don't know. Turo. Man, honestly, a Turo probably would have been enough. It seems tough though. It does seem tough. Turo, Jamming Tower would have been cool. Does seem tough. You appreciate the 2 months there. Copper Chaos. All right, I'll save them the. I should have already conceded, to be honest. I guess at this point, can I interest you? Oh. 3rd time in a row against this player. Wait, actually, is it actually the 3rd time in a row? Have we played against the Guardian 3 times? And play from last? But it's not the 3rd time, though. It's the 2nd time. I haven't played against Guardian 3 times in a row. It's been twice. I'm pretty sure. Possibly? Probably? Maybe? What about NAIC? Command in the title that you can use to figure out which major tournaments I currently plan to attend this season. They can see the first game when you took the Ralts. I don't remember that, to be honest, but I believe you. Okay, how do I play this? I have the chorus. This gets me Grand Tree Jet. Probably should have started with this. Van Rotom. Black Oath. I don't really want to give them Town Store, do I? And Phantom's like a decent attacker in the matchup. So I think I can do this. I might have to give him Grand Tree next turn, to be honest. Grab this guy. GIDX is in there. Zoroark's in there. Grab this guy. Pidgey. Black Oath? Sure. I guess I should have checked for. I mean, I'm just assuming I didn't prize one of my 2 TM Evo. Did not. I did prize. No, I didn't even prize the counter gain. Okay. think I just evolved these two. Chillin'. What does Farfetch do? When you play it from your hand onto your bench, you can search your deck for a tool card. The other thing I could have done here would be Town Store to get the TM Evo, then jet up Fan Rotom, and I get to save a bench space. But then I give them Town Store, which I don't know if I like the idea of that, to be honest. I don't mind having Fan Rotom beating my active with an energy ready to swing on them either, so I could have done that, to be honest. Okay, that's fine. I kind of want them to take this knockout, to be honest. Oh, okay. I can get them with the Mach Cut and knock out their... Dude, this thing being able to KO the babies is honestly hilarious. It's so good. All right. It's so good. It's so good. All right. Let's piece this together now. I mean, I kind of just want to Ultra Ball for Pidgeot, then Candy out my Slacking. Or I could Grand Tree at this point, to be honest. I could just throw the Grand Tree out there and start Grand Treeing. Well, I don't know what my other Slaking EX is. I guess that's a good question as well. Let's just start with trade here, I guess. I could have shuffled the deck with the Arven first, but... Grand Tree. Energy. No. Ultra Ball. I guess, like, the only thing is, like, should I ever play this, like... I don't want to play this slower, though. I think I just go for the Grand Tree play here. I'm getting value out of it. They can't get value out of it. Seems good. I like could not do, but like is not. I could not KO the Cleffa here. I don't know. I kind of just want to draw prize cards. I don't want to like wait for forever, right? The more I think about it, I don't really love using the Farfetch there, though. I feel like I should have pushed Fan Rotom and let just done Fan Rotom and kept my extra bench space open. To be honest, the more I think about it. But yeah, I think I should have played that differently. To be honest, on my turn one, should have been Fan Rotom with a TM Evo, putting the Town Store in play. It does give them the Town Store, but I have plenty of time to bump the Town Store because the Bravery Charm is them finding any Bravery Charm and putting it anywhere. It doesn't really matter. It's where they put it that matters. So, what's the Farfetch for? Finding TM Evo without having to use Town Store or Arven. Yeah, it's just to aggressively find it. These are where things feel a little weird. I don't know. They just don't have a... They have two Psychic. This is where things feel a little weird. Like, should I just get aggressive with Slacking? Should I just start swinging on him? I feel like I should. I feel like I should just start swinging on him, to be honest. Why Candy over Tree? Why Candy over Tree? I don't really know, to be honest. They both like a little bit awkward to use at times, so... Why Tree over Candy? Oh, because I can get value out of Tree right now and my opponent can't. Like, my opponent doesn't have a Ralts on the bench to take value out of Tree, so it's probably correct to Tree here right now, while I can use it and they can't. They both can be a little bit awkward as the game progresses, though, so... But yeah, I think that's a good enough reason, to be honest. I'm gonna start Screamtailing. Uh-oh. Also, another reason attacking with Fan Rotom would have been better probably, because just having Fan Rotom set up as an attacker is way more of a threat than a Farfetch. Like, Farfetch really isn't a threat here. But if I had a Fan Rotom in my active, I could just answer the Screamtail with a Fan Rotom, to be honest. But I can't really afford to just put another energy. Yeah. Also, would have left open a bench space for me to bench another Pidgey to set up another Pidgeot, which also would have been nice. There's so many reasons why it was good, to be honest. There's so many reasons why it was good. Definitely messed up that. I definitely messed that up. Okay. I mean, honestly, Boss KO Clefairy here is like super tempting just to get 2 prize cards and leave an energy. If I leave an energy trapped on the Screamtail, that's also kind of nice. Because if I KO, this is a higher chance that they can actually get to the Drifloon knockout. I kind of just want to go after the 2 here, to be honest. I think I'm just going to go after the 2. I do want to leave this energy. I do want to leave this energy on the Farfetch, though. I want to be able to use it as a way to, like, KO a Drifloon later, maybe, or something. I think I'm just going to go for the prize cards here. Seems good enough. Any thoughts on Salvatore along with Boomerang energy? Thoughts on Salvatore along with Jack/Brock for Purdue mirrors? I mean, what do you mean in general? The cards are good if Purdue's popular enough. If that's what you mean. In this deck, no, it's not necessary to play any of those. How are you feeling about Slaking so far? It's a PokemonTCG deck in the current standard format. For sure, confirmed. They just push Gardevoir with 0 energy in their discard pile. Are they trying to wall for a turn? It's interesting. Interesting choice. Oh, my bad, my bad. I was saying, you know I have it. I don't whiff. You know I got it. You're done, buddy. That's it, right? There's no way I lose this. If I lose this, I'm banned. I wish there was just some way, because we can get, the thing is, if we get ahead in the prize exchange, things can get kind of awkward for us. I wish there was just like some form of energy acceleration. I wish there was like any form of energy acceleration, to be honest. Like literally any form of energy acceleration, but there's like nothing, right? There's literally nothing. One of Mela. You have to play a fire energy. Wait. Oh, I don't have a... Oh, I didn't even realize what was happening. We got another one, baby. And Rotom, number 2. Yeah, I honestly was like, all right, I guess we just win. And then I was like, wait a second, what the... I can't attack with Slaking. How's your deck so broken? I need to go like Pidgeotto. Honestly, I want to get Zoroark set up, but there's like no way to do that out of this hand. Right? Am I trolling? Pidgeotto Vigoroth? Seems fine. I think my Iono next turn, not... Well, the idea... I like the idea of the Arven, but if I like Arven, but I have to top like energy to make it a reality, right? So I feel like, I mean, it's like, it's probably not happening. I like the idea of it, but it's probably not happening. I don't know. I have 8 energy in the deck. It's not impossible, right? Yeah. It's not that unrealistic, I guess. There's also a decent chance I get Iono this turn as well, to be honest. How much effort does it take to win Worlds? Depends how much effort everyone else puts in. Neo up, or the heck? Add a Ruffian for tools? No, we just play a Jamming, I think. Ruffian's too slow. Squawky? Dude, this is an aggressive build for sure. They must play Jamming Towers. They've got to play Jammies. I gotta be careful about that. They didn't even want to play their own Iono, bro. They had an Iono in here. They didn't want to play it. They got rid of a Dracloak as well. They just like, they sent him packing, bro. Oh shoot, this could be pretty devastating. They're playing like a super aggressive build. I'm kind of scared. So why don't you have DC in here? True. Big mistake on my part, to be honest. Oh, wait a second. But hold up. That is sick. That's sick. But giving them Grand Tree is not sick. Also, I don't remember what's in my deck. Giving them Grand Tree is not sick. Do I ever just not give it to them? Dude, if my other Pidgeotto's not in there, I'm screwed. Oh wait, you get to look first? They let you peek? Oh, what the heck? I didn't know you could peek like that. Hold up. I don't know where you're peeking. Man, giving them Grand Tree is such an L though. Holy smokes. Only if you have multiple targets? Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, of course. Of course. Oh, but for sure. But yeah, of course, for sure. It's fine. Get Zoroark. I want to attach for turn, but I don't actually want to attach for turn. I do, but if I attach, you're just gonna die. I think I just wait. I think I could get an energy next turn though. All right, let's do that. Sure. Did you just get ahead in the prize trade and then knock out the Duskull? No. Because then they could keep me off counter game the whole game, and I just lose. Oh, but I need to... Okay, maybe that was a mistake, actually. Because I need to black belt this turn to want to KO the Dragapult, right? Yeah, I need a black belt to want to KO the Dragapult this turn. So I need so much, actually. Holy smokes. That's like not possible. What I need this turn is like not possible. Doesn't seem possible. I mean, it depends what they do, I guess. It depends how big of a turn they have. Yeah, what kind of turn do they actually have here? Giving them Grand Tree is kind of, it's kind of sus. It's not great. I maybe should have just held the Boomerang. I maybe should have just held the Boomerang. That's probably what I should have done, to be honest. Should have held the Boomerang. Have you ever heard an effect that lets you play 2 stadiums in one turn, or have 2 stadiums and play at the same time? No, we have not. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Quite the board you got there. Can they actually KO? They can KO a lot. They can do a lot this turn. We'll see what they do. Oh boy, here we go, here we go. Okay, to start. Oh, Boomerang off the prizes? Kind of crazy, kind of cracked. They only have a 2-card hand right now as well. Okay, hold on, maybe it's happening, folks, it's happening. I only play 1 black belt though, so like, yeah, I only play 1 black belt. Wait, do I even have black belt on the deck? I didn't even check. I'm just kind of hoping I do. Let's see, I guess. Okay, it's in there, but I only gets me through 1 of them. I still gotta figure out how I'm drawing the rest of my prize cards, to be honest. I kind of want to bench my other Pidgey if I draw into it. Or I would have had drawn into it. I mean, we could play 2 black belts in this deck, to be honest. That wouldn't actually be, that doesn't actually seem terrible. Oh wait, we have Ursaluna. We have Ursaluna. That's our win. That's how we win this game. We win this game through Ursaluna. Yeah, yeah. Because we just need this thing to draw like 1 more prize card, and then Ursaluna can KO this. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I forgot about Ursaluna, to be honest. I completely forgot about Ursaluna. We're chilling. We're chilling. Hold up. Alright, we're back. You coming Defiance Man? Nah, what the heck? They KOing this thing? What the heck? Wait, what's going on? They're just doing stuff. Oh, they can pop a Dusclops on this and then KO it with Dragapult. And Ionomy. Theoretically. They didn't even draw their cards yet, though? They're just out here popping Nors, bro? You need to calm down, buddy. Here's the 15 months there, C. Torres. You need to calm down, buddy. Draw your cards. Stop popping your Nors. What do they even have left? They're down 0. This deck plays a Carmine. At least 1. They're down 2 Dragapults. Dusclops, a couple Nors, 1 rare candy. They probably definitely have the pieces. Gaming Tower and Pult, even though you run your own tools. Gaming Tower is pretty good in Dragapult right now. You don't even have to play tools. The place that got second place at Seville over the weekend played 0 tools. Countercatch of the Zork as well. Oh, that's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. But we have Jet, so it's not that big of a deal, actually. Never mind, it's not that big of a deal. They may need 2 Stretcher, down 2.1 Clops. This definitely seems like a list that probably only plays 2 Dragapult, to be honest. It seems like a 2 Pult list, if I had to guess, but we'll see. We will see. I'm gonna put a 1-up Kira on my Bolt list for this weekend. Thoughts? Actually, for you, Sims, that's broken. That would be an upgrade to your, That would be a massive upgrade to your Bolt list, I'm not gonna lie. And, if you hit any Slaking players, boom, they're cooked. Gotta shore up that Lost Box matchup. Imagine if someone actually teched for Slaking. Is any other deck playing Courses Tenacity right now? I don't think so, right? I mean, if they have Iono here, this is actually kind of scary. If they have Iono, this is actually pretty scary. What is bro doing? They're cooking. They have the play. They're going to KO my Pidgeot. But if they don't have Iono, we win. But if they have Iono... Okay, thank goodness. Oof, that's scary. They made it happen, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. They made it happen. They're straight cooking over there. Does Vitality Band 10 extra damage apply to Frenzied Gouging and King Gambit attack if your opponent's active? It's 40 damage on it, it's knocked out. I'm not quite sure of the question, Jennifer. I'm not gonna lie. Our hand is kind of lined up for it, though, to be honest. New Stadium removes your ability and can win Cornerstone that way. I mean, I guess when the new Stadium comes out, we have a win condition, but we're not there yet. I think this is slow pull. I think I'm just gonna start swinging on them, to be honest. I guess the only thing with that, though, is I don't really want to give them Grand Tree. So maybe I actually Evo. Oof, I don't know. They have so little set up. Ooh, oh, what route do we go here? I don't want to give them Grand Tree is like a problem. Petty Puff. I could just do this. Force for Jet. Farfetch? No, we never Farfetched here. Okay, I don't think we... I'm going to take a Grand Tree, but I'm not going to give it to them. I actually would have grabbed Town Store if it was there, right? Because I could have double team Evo. That kind of sucks that Town Store is prized. Should I grab this? I almost messed up there. I want to use this. Almost got lost in that sauce on that one. Dude, why'd I open Ursaluna, bro? What a scam. This is like fine. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little awkward still. I can give them Grand Tree eventually, but I'm waiting. This is really where a second Team Evo would have been really, really good, though. That sucks we prize our town store. The Team Evo's in there. We could still find the Team Evo. The town store is just prize. Well, actually, I don't even know if that's true. Sure. And we can just start assault. Well, I don't want to assault landing. Okay, okay, hold up. We can quick search for Artisan here. I don't really care if I give them Artisan at this point. I just don't want to give them Grand Tree yet. We'll just chill on the Grand Tree for a little while. But if they don't have a Dracloak here, then swinging is so good with the... If this Phantom's making moves. They do have a Dracloak. Okay. I mean, it doesn't really change anything, right? Well, that's not true. It does kind of change things a little bit. It does change things a little bit here. I have 2 Vigoroth on the bottom of the deck now. Grand Tree, giving them Grand Tree now hurts a little bit less. Maybe I just do the Grand Tree now. I do want to protect my energy. Trade, hold up. I'm lost in the sauce on this one. Yeah, I think I am just Grand Treeing here. I want a Chorus Forth. I don't want a Chorus Forth. I think I just want a Grand Tree. It gives them 1 Dracloak, but the Dracloak going to a Dragapult in this situation doesn't really matter. It mattered last turn. It mattered a lot for that to potentially become a Dragapult, but now it doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, this is fine. I'm okay with this. Honestly, oh no, I was gonna say that doesn't make any sense. I was gonna say, what if we cut the Ursaluna for whatever this guy is, a Slack off? That doesn't make any sense though. Well, guys, I'm new to the PokemonTCG. Is Cynthia's Garchomp any good in Japan right now? It is. No, it's not. It's not doing any good. It's doing like very fine. Well, what's your recommendation / strat for dealing with stage 2s with Joltik Box? Anything greater than 300 HP seems tough. Stands a Clefairy on Pult, but they can even play around that. I mean, you have to just like take the Pult matchup for what it is. They just kind of got in there with that Dragapult EX. And then no other decks are really decks you care about. What the fuck? They have the Chi and Pow. What? Wait, what? Is this our answer to... Maybe they want to bump Jamming Tower? Bro, I'm the one who's supposed to play that. What? That's so crazy. Oh, shoot. They play Crystal. Dude, it honestly feels like we need 2 black belts for this matchup. It honestly feels like we need to play 2 black belts. It's so hard to get through this second Dragapult, man. Another one? Are you kidding me? Oh, shoot. They're getting in there. Where are they going with this? Where are they going with this? They could be going anywhere. What are they going to punch? What are they going to hit? Get them with the... They don't even know what they're going to do. They're like, oh, shit. I played Counter Catcher. Let me, give me, hit him, Oh, the Ursaluna! That is kind of annoying. I can't Turo that this turn. Yeah, I just for Joltik Box, you don't worry about. Okay. So if you play on ladder, if you're a ladder enjoyer, if you're a ladder main, honestly, I could Turo this and then just punch them with Fan Rotom. Maybe that actually is the better play here. Oh, I don't hate that, actually. Look at this anti-Fan Rotom looking ass card, bro. What the fuck? So cringe. Oh, I don't know if the Turo's in the deck. I guess we'll find out. Let me get rid of Farfetch'd right here. In the undertow, just got in the undertow. Row. I don't want to discard the Ursaluna, but I do want to Ultra Ball for a Vigoroth. That seems fine. Just force the Fanrotoms on them, to be honest. Fanrotom's a beast in this deck. I don't want to bench any Fez anytime soon, but it could be good later. I think I'm going to get rid of the Iono, actually. Iono's not that weak for me. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to need Ursaluna. I think it's more like I'm going to want Fez. My Slakings aren't going down anytime soon. Okay, the way I... How many of those do I have left? I could just attach here for turn, to be honest. But I want to be able to jet onto that. I think I attach this here. The way I personally approach deck building is I'm always thinking about deck building in terms of like major tournaments. Like I only care about playing maybe online tournament. Like maybe I'll approach an online tournament a little bit different than I would approach a major tournament. But online tournament metagame honestly tracks pretty much close enough to a major tournament where I wouldn't tech for something in an online tournament usually that I wouldn't tech for in a major tournament. But so Charizard exists, and you can play against it on the ladder for sure. But is Charizard a deck you'd ever tech for at a major tournament? No. A local tournament? Maybe. If there's a lot of Charizard enjoyers locally. Online tournament? No. So when I think about deck building, you ask the question, Azul, what should I play in here to deal with these big HP Pokemon? It's like, Dragapult, you already have your answer. You have your Clefairy. You don't really need anything besides that. Gravity Mountain kind of sucks. And I just wouldn't even think about trying to tech for... Yeah, I just wouldn't even think about trying to tech for stuff like... Now I kind of want my Ursaluna back, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I want my Ursaluna back. Maybe I should get rid of the counter gain. Maybe. I wouldn't even think about trying to tech for stuff like Charizard on ladder. Like, I just wouldn't even... Like, it's not even worth thinking about. It's just, like, kind of like, who cares? That's how I think about it. Because, like, I'm always deck building with the idea of tournament play, so... Oh, they actually didn't kill my Fanrotom there. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. But we do knock this out here, which is pretty good. Floor. I don't have to play the black belt this turn. So now would be a turn to Iono, actually, right? I mean, what'd they do on a supporter on their last turn? Played Arven. It's reasonable. Got the counter catcher. I could go Jet. Yeah, Jet. Honestly, I probably shouldn't have used this yet. I probably should have waited. I'll put one here, though. I'll leave the other one in the deck. Yeah, honestly, if I was you, I just wouldn't even care about some of those other decks. I should be like, who cares? Yeah, that's how I'd view it. Not everyone, like, approaches the game the same way I do in that sense, but, like, yeah, I don't see a reason, like, to worry about those decks at all. My black belt was on the bottom of the deck. I could bench the Fanrotom. I don't really want to bench Fanrotom. I would have benched my other Pidgey here if I had it, probably. I just fail that. I should have just saved that. Well, I don't know if I should have saved it, actually, to be honest. Well, I should have used Quick Search first here. They could go Gust KO this next turn, so I just need this to be in my hand. They could also Iono counter catcher KO this, and then if it goes to the bottom of the deck, it goes to the bottom of the deck, but yeah, I hope that rambling that I just had made sense there. Having a complete crisis trying to decide if I should play Bolt or Joltik this weekend. I mean, what deck have you prepped with? See, this is why it's important 2 weeks before the tournament to pick a deck and then prep with the deck and just know you're playing that deck at the tournament. So you don't have these last minute considerations. I really shouldn't have gotten rid of my Ursaluna, to be honest. I was thinking mainly Guardian Pult. I've seen some people rock Vitality for the Guardi. You shouldn't need anything for the Guardi matchup. The way the Guardi matchup plays out, you should be fine. There should either be targets for your Iron Hands, or there should be targets for your hands, or I don't know. I guess the Guardi situation could come up if they get enough Bravery Charms in play. To be honest, I guess that could happen. Their Monkey Doors could just be all Bravery Charmed. They could have like 2 Guardis. I'd have to test the matchup. I could see it being worth it playing a Vitality ban for the Guardi matchup, but I'm gonna assume it's probably not worth it. You can just win most of the time without it. Like you don't. That's not really how you lose most of your losses. He's gonna headbutt all game, bro. He might. He might. I guess boss is kind of an out right now as well. Question is really just what do they have to do? What are they doing this turn? Should I be scared? Should I be terrified? Pokemon tool cards that add damage to attacks work with attacks that have effects like Frenzied Gouging? No. This is actually kind of awkward. Dude, I really should not have gotten rid of... I should have Ultra Balled away. I want my Ursaluna back. I'm going to need this guy here coming up for sure. Yeah, I'm going to need this guy coming up. Maybe. Actually, I'm not going to guarantee need it. The 2 months they're damned. I've learned so much from you. Thank you, Azul. Of course. Glad you're able to put my ramblings to use. All right, so my Pidgeot is dying here, but they did have to Arven. Wait, that means my Slaking lives. I'll still need Boss here, though. I still need Boss. No, I'm not scared of that. I was like, wait, what is this Genesect going to do to me? Nothing. Do they even KO the Fan Rotom here? They don't have to. They just could, right? If they want to. Oh, wait, am I trolling? Oh, wait, they didn't KO the Fan Rotom. Oh, wait, so they still can't... Oh, no, they just win next turn now. They go KO Zoroark, KO Fan Rotom. Oh, no! Do I just lose? It just worked out. It just worked out for them. I didn't think it was going to work out for them. I was like, oh, okay, we're chilling. But no, now they KO Fan Rotom, KO Zoroark. I already used my Turo, but when I used my Turo, it was still correct to use Turo, right? Oh, that sucks. I think we just lose. Yeah, I think we're just going to lose. I didn't think the math would actually line up. I didn't even think about that. Dude, what the heck, man? They're down 3 counter catcher, could whiff. Oh, did they need Pulp Boss? They are down 3 counter catcher, yeah. Oh, I guess the question at this point is, should I gust their Fez instead? How likely is it that they have a Dragapult? This is their second Dragapult. I don't know if they play 2 or 3. They would need like Night Stretcher, or they probably play... Most people play 3. Oh, I was supposed to check my deck there. Dude, I guess I just lose. What the heck? That's so cringe. Losing is cringe. There's nothing I can do about it, right? I can Boss KO the Fez. That would be a play for sure. Boss KO Fez is definitely a play here. That's not unreasonable. I don't know if it's correct. It is a play. Or I need that second Turo. I would need second Turo plus Gust, though. It's not even like reasonable. All right, if I Black Belt KO the active, they need Dragapult EX and Boss. If I Gust KO the Fez, they don't have Fez draw power to work with. Most lists play 3 Dragapult, and I think 3 Dragapult is correct. So if I assume they play 3 Dragapult, they don't need just Night Stretcher. They need an Ultra Ball, a Night Stretcher, or a Dragapult. 3 cards. They play maybe 1 Boss left. They maybe play 2 Boss left. I think I'm going to go for the Boss KO. I'm going to go for the Boss KO here. Kind of feeling it. Let's go for it. Sure. See if it works out. I'm not that confident here, to be honest. For some reason, I thought the math just wasn't going to line up for them, but it actually just ended up lining up for them. Never lucky. Hazel, I'm Gengar's fan. Do you think playing Gengar with N Zoroark as draw engine and prepare for 1 or 2 Retchie for the Zoroark to attack? I mean, I have no idea what the best way to play... I have no idea what the best way to play the Gengar is. But, I mean, with Zoroark, draw engines are not bad, so... Gotta start somewhere. I cooked by the POW tech. Dude, the POW... No, I know. This thing didn't even matter. The POW tech is crazy for sure. The POW tech is crazy. All right, well, they had the Night Stretcher. So this line definitely, well, hindsightly, this line was definitely better, but hindsightly. Do they have an Iono? If they don't have that, do they have an Iono is the question. Dude, hella pulls, bro. Easy reads, easy reads. In hindsight? In hindsight. Hindsightly. What does Boss do better than Black Belt here? It takes away the draw power of Fez. Now I need to find... What do I need to find? Black Belt or Boss? Gosh darn it. I was a pretty high chance that they had the Iono if they didn't have the Boss, though. Are we out of Gust? No. I have one Boss, one Black Belt. One Boss, one Black Belt. Or I could, like, retreat into... I can jet this one up. I could always jet this one up. Okay, so Town Store first to shuffle the deck because Black Belt's on the bottom. They don't... I mean, they're almost guaranteed the Boss at this point, though, right? So this is it. I gotta get it here. I mean, I just have to do the play, right? It's the only thing I have, so I might as well do it. There's no way they whiff here, though. There's no way they whiff here. Just get this guy because he's cool. Actually, I feel like I should attack with the Fan Rotom. I want them to KO so I get Fez Draw. Just in case they retreat to a new Dragapult. Chillin'. Oh yeah, we probably just lose here. That's kind of sad, to be honest. That's kind of sad. I really wanted to get my other Pidgey established sooner so I could have had double Pidgeot in play. That's definitely something we want to play towards in, like, these matchups. Yeah. Damn. Unlucky. But my other Pidgey was prized, so I wasn't able to do it before they actually set up and played the game. Appreciate the 6 months there, Zern. I definitely would have played for it, to be honest. I would have tried for that if it was... If our second Pidgey was not prized, I would have tried for it for sure.